Hi, I'm Mark, and on this episode of Gigabytes TV, we're going to talk about Santorini. What we have here is a beautifully designed board game. It focuses on using unique god powers to build a building tall enough to reach your deity. But at the same time, your opponent can do things like cap your building. As you see all the blue caps on the tall buildings, they make you unable to reach your deity. So in this board game, your objective is to try to prevent your opponent from capping your buildings while at the same time building one tall enough to reach your god. So you have various options of gods shown here, and they actually have advanced gods as well. What you see here are the beginner gods. They basically give you simple abilities that don't complicate the game as much, but as you progress, you can easily advance to more complicated and harder to use gods. One thing I've noticed though, as you can see here, Pan, off on the side, is banned in all games that I play. He makes it a little too simple. But you have various abilities. Either if you move up a building, your opponent can move up a building, or you can move twice. Just simple things like that. But they really stack up if you can have multiple gods with the same ability. It normally has a draft system where the first player picks once, and then everyone goes and picks, and then it reverses the order. But I found it to be a lot more fun when you just pick gods at random. It really makes you realize that certain combinations can happen that you didn't consider before. But the mechanics are very simple. You move your character one space in any direction, and then you get to build. Certain gods will maybe let you build before or after, but the basics are quite simple. So in this case, as you see on the board, you have two people on the second level. You see there's a first level, a second level, and then here we have a third level, and then the blue ones that are capped are the ones that have been, you can't make it to the top. But on your turn, you have the ability to move from a second level to the third to win. In this case, this blue character here could move here to win. But say it's the gray player's turn, they are able to move here and put a blue cap on top. So at the same time as building your own buildings, you have to prevent your opponent from building theirs to the top and moving there. So it's a very complicated game of tic-tac-toe, I would say. You gotta block your opponent and build your own. Except in this case, it's not always going to be a draw because you know the mechanics so well. That's part of where the gods come in. But it's a wonderful game, and honestly a lot cheaper than buying a ticket to Greece if you want to see a beautiful city. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Gigabytes TV.